All right, here we are. This is it's Green Day song, When September Ends, or Wake Me Up When September Ends. And this is a shout out to Bill. So here we go. We're going to first start off with the chords that you're going to need, at least for the intro and the verse, the first verse. And then we're going to take you through the picking pattern of that. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start off with this is kind of a D chord. We're going to start off with our first finger on the second string, 3rd fret, and then we're going to do our third finger on the 4th string, 5th fret. All right, and it's going to sound a little something like this. Now what we're going to do after that, as it starts walking down, is we're going to walk down our bass note, which is our lowest note we're playing, and so I'm going to go from the 5th fret on the 4th string down to the 4th fret, but I'm going to switch to my 2nd, so I'm going to walk down to my 2nd finger. So I now have it on the 4th string, 4th fret, 2nd string, 3rd fret, same picking. And now I still want to keep the D note, but what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to switch now to my 3rd finger on that 2nd string, 3rd fret, so that I can take my first finger over onto the 4th string, 2nd fret. So now I'm walking down the bass again. The bass went from 5, 4, and now down to the 2nd fret. And it'll sound like this. And then I'm going to walk down the bass again by taking my first finger right off. And so now all I've got is just on the 2nd string. And so I've walked the bass down again to. Okay. And now let's take a look at the picking. When I've got my pick and I'm flat picking, when you first start playing guitar, it seems like, I think a very beginner always pushes down, and no matter what they're doing, they always push down on anything. So what I want to do is, the second phase to get a little bit better at flat picking is to, now think of this rule, always pick toward the next string you're going to pick. And so as I'm coming down here, I'm going to hit 4, down on 4, down on 3, but I'm going to come up on 2. Why? Because I'm picking towards the 4th string again. So I'm going to go 4, down on 4, down on 3, up on 2. And so that's a rule to remember, is if you're intermediate, is to try and pick toward the next string that you're going to pick. Okay, and so here is the pick. I'm just going to be 4. Okay, so that's just what we're doing. All right, so we just got that very opening done, and so let's take a. I'm just going to play the opening and just hear what it's going to sound like, okay? Now remember, I'm going to be picking 4, 3, and 2 strings, but I'm going to come up on the 2, right? So this is what it's going to sound like, the very opening. All right, let's get back to then the next chord we have to work on for the song. So we've already marched down our bass note. Now I'm going to hit a C. So the C, you probably already know, but I'm just going to say, would be 3rd finger, 5th string, 3rd fret, 2nd finger, 4th string, 2nd fret, and 1st finger, 2nd string, 1st fret, right? Okay, so now I'm going to hit, instead of like 4, 3, 2, I'm going to hit my 5th string and hit the 3rd string, and then I'm actually going to come up on both the 1 and the 2. And the same picking rhythm, you know, we're just down, down, up, down, down, up. Okay, so I've got. Okay, so the C is fine, but the next chord is going to be a bar chord, and so that's going to be a little tough. So I'm going to show you the bar chord, and then I'm going to show you the cheat chord, depending on which one you want to do. From the C, I'm actually going to go to a C minor. And so what I'm going to show you how to do the C minor on a bar chord or not is, imagine doing an A minor, but I'm not going to use my first finger. So I'm going to take my second finger on the second string, first fret. Then I'm going to take my pinky or fourth finger on the third string, second fret. Then I'm going to put my third finger on the fourth string, second fret. Now there's my A minor, right? Now if I slide it up 3 frets, so if I've got my second finger on the first, I move it up to the second fret, third fret, and fourth fret. Okay, now I've got everything on my fourth and fifth fret, and then what I would do is take my first finger and bar the third fret. So I've gone from an A minor up 1, 2, and 3 frets and bar it, and there's my C minor. Now I can cheat chord this by, if I'm not, it's an intermediate skill to do that bar chord, but if I just to take my first finger and just put it on the first string, on the third fret, all I have to do is just hit strings 4, 3, 2, and 1. And so I don't want to play strings 5 and 6 because it won't make sense. I'm not playing those. But if I just did 4, 3, I could actually strum 4, 3 up, 4, 3 up. And so if I'm going to do that, here's the 2 ways of doing it would sound. Here's the C with the bar chord on the C minor. Okay? Here's with the cheat chord. You know, it's still the same chord. You just didn't walk down the bass, you know, that's all. Okay, here's my G chord now. So I've got the first finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret. My second finger on the 6th string, 3rd fret. I'm going to put my pinky over on the first string, 3rd fret. And then for this case, I'm going to put my ring finger, 3rd finger, on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. And here's my G. Like this. Okay, so I'm going to be strumming, same thing. So I'm going to be hitting. Same pattern. So here's the 3 chords that we wanted. Here's the C. Here's the C minor. And then here's the G. Alright, so let's walk it down, Bill. We're going to start on the 3rd and 5th frets, remember, from the original chord. And I'm going to play 4 times through before he starts singing, and then we walk down the bass notes. Here we go. Alright, that's the beginning of the song. That's lesson 1. You figure that out. I'll catch you up on another video. Alright, this is Clint Cornell, by the way. Remember, practice slow, learn fast.